Hi, it's Bren with Addicted to Cricut, bringing you another Cricut beginner tutorial. Today we're going to talk about the attach feature. It's a feature that you are going to quickly find out in your Cricut adventure that you're going to use it a lot, but it's kind of confusing. What is the difference between attach and weld, group and ungroup? There are so many different things that sound the same and we don't really know. So today we're going to talk about attach, and you're going to love it because you're going to use it all the time. Okay, let's get over here to my canvas. I uploaded an image from Cricut Design Space. It wasn't all red. I made it all red so that I could actually show my point here. Now this is grouped. I'm going to ungroup it, and it is not, let's see, it is not attached. So if I just leave it like this, even if I group it, I don't think it's going to matter, because all group does is it puts them together, but it doesn't keep them together. It makes it so that you can move them all at the same time, resize them all at the same time, but it doesn't keep them together. So let's see what happens when we take this image and we go over to make it. That's what happens. That image completely deconstructed. Actually, it put it on two canvases. So let's go back and figure out what we did wrong, because we probably want to cut this all out, either of paper or vinyl. It's a heart shape, and right now with the coronavirus going on, a lot of people are doing things like this. So in order to keep this together so that when we go to cut it, it's perfect, we have to tell Cricut exactly what we want, and that's the problem. Obviously group didn't do it because we went to make it and it was a mess. We don't want to weld it because welding it is permanent. We want to attach it. Attaching it is not permanent. Okay, so let's go down here to the right-hand corner on the bottom, and we're going to hit attach. Now let's go over to make it and see what it looks like. That's what we wanted, right? Exactly. Now we could have welded it if we knew that we didn't want to use it again. But let's say, for instance, that we want to actually take a few things out, or we want to pull one thing out. If we ungroup, let's see, we need to detach it first. Then we need to highlight it and ungroup it. I believe there are several different layers in here. And actually you can see over here on the right hand side in your layers panel that there are 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 different layers. So let me put this one back in here. But let's say I want to take out this layer right here. Nope, that wasn't it. I clicked on it. It should have highlighted that one. Nope, still not. This is the layer I want to take out. So let's say that this was the layer that we wanted to take out to, maybe we wanted to make a shirt out of this heart, and maybe we wanted to put the stethoscope on the back or on the pocket or something like that. This way we can do it. If we had welded it, we could not have taken this apart. Now we can put this right back together. We can put it right back together where it was, or we can move them around too. But this worked out really well here. Okay, so let's say, for instance, okay, wait a minute, let's slow down. So to get an image that's several different layers, like we have over here on the right-hand side, to stay together when we cut, we have to highlight it and attach it. And then when we go to make it, we can see. So if you go to make it and there are pieces all over it, the place, you didn't tell Cricut what you wanted. Attaching it is like putting a paper clip in it, or putting taping. Let's say you have a collage that you're working on, all these different pictures, and so you're kind of temporarily taping them in place. That's what attach is. If you want it to be permanent, then we weld it. That will make it permanent. We can't change it. We can't take things out of it. It will permanently look like that. And all those pieces are permanently welded and glued together, and you can't undo them. Okay? And so that basically is Cricut. Now let's say let me take this and move it to the side. Let me grab several different shapes here. Let's say, oops, that we have a bunch of shapes and they're all in a design, okay? But let's say that we really only want to cut or choose, you know, because this is a whole design, that we only want to cut or choose a few. So with everything, with it not attached, with it not grouped, I really don't think it matters if it's groups, you can click on each individual layer, because remember, these are layers. And if it's too close to another layer that you can't, because obviously if my layers are like this, I can do that and attach them and they'll be fine. But if your layers are really close and you can't like get your little thing around there, I mean, I guess you can do it like that. This is how you do it. You click on the one that you want, you hold, you press and hold your shift key, and then you can add the ones that you want, okay? Now, it wasn't supposed to do that. Let me see what happened. Let me do that again. Click the one. Whoops. Wait. Click one, hold the shift, and now I'm going to press attach, and let's see if we got all of 4 of them or just 3. We just got 3, okay? So it's the shift key. You hold the shift key down, and then you choose which layers you want, okay? So I can unattach this or detach this, and now they're all back to individuals. But you'll need that sometimes, because in this one, since it is separate layers, I could detach it, and then I could tell it, you know, I could click on one layer, which is this layer, and maybe I want just this layer, and that's it, and I could attach those and move those off together. Okay, so that's kind of helpful sometimes, especially when you only want bits and pieces of a design. Okay, you guys, that is attach. It's really easy and it's going to be your best friend. Just remember, it's temporary and welding is permanent. So don't use weld unless you want it all to be permanently glued together. Okay? Okay, go have a happy crafting day.